Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Mike, we're going to set. Check, 59, 59. Coming this way, here we go.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
We got 3.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rip left. 36.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Ryan under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brandon Copeland gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give to Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
59 mark, check, 59.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
54, 20.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Watch the screen. Hey, Delta. 54, right there. 54.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold now to throw, and incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 45 yards, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Darnold finding Anderson here, and he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, New York.
Touchdown, defense.
On first down, it's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Ryan. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brandon Copeland able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Ryan. He's got Sanu. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Jet defense so far is standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Ryan. Out. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Here's Giorgio Tavecchio now for the Falcon field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is no good. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Now Darnold. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 26 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. He's chunking. He's space.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D.
Here's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This is Bell, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now it's Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said. It actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10-yard line.
9:55. Rip right.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And Darnold wants to throw the football, letting one go deep for a noon walk. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.